Okay, hello, welcome back. So we're on to video number 3 now. Hopefully you're doing really well with the other riffs. If you feel like maybe that we're running a bit too far ahead and you're struggling with the other riffs, you're still trying to learn the other ones, don't panic. These videos will all be online in order, so just move on to the next video when you're ready. So if you're maybe a week behind or whatever, don't panic, don't give up, keep going, and just move on to the next video as and when you're ready. So today we're going to look at the next 5 riffs, which is riff 11 through to riff 15. The riffs we're going to look at today are ACDC Back in Black, Should I Stay or Should I Go, which is by The Clash, Highway to Hell, which again is another ACDC one, Rebel Rebel, which is David Bowie, and the last one is Pretty Woman by Orbison. So I'll do exactly as I did last time, and I'll break the riffs down for you. I'll play them through slowly, and then just break down each riff for you. So first riff that we did there was the ACDC Back in Black one. So this one starts with an E chord. And I'll work for this really quickly because we've done a couple of these chords in previous videos. So the E chord is your second finger on the second fret of the A string, third finger on the second fret of the D string, and your first finger on the first fret of the G string. You want to strum that, so straight down, so as soon as you do that, you want to stop the strings very quickly. You don't want this. Stop that quite quickly with the palm of the hand. So, okay. Next chord, toward D. Again, this one is 2 on the high E string with finger 2, finger 3 on the B string, fret 3, and finger 1 on the G string, fret number 2. And you're going to do down, up, down on this one. So you're going to go, and again, nice and short, sharp stop on the end there with the palm. Okay. Next chord is our rock version of our A, which is a flat finger across the second fret of the D, the G, and the B strings. And again, we're going to do down, up, down with the strum pattern there. So, okay. So far we got. Okay. Next little bit is a little tag on line which goes. And that is simply fret number 3 on the high E string, open on the high E string, fret 3 on the B string, open on the high E, then fret number 2 on the G, and you're going to pull that string slightly down, so quickly, and let it return to its pitch. So pull off, so open G, and then land back on the E chord. So, alright, so put that all together, the full riff. So we got. Second time you do the E, the D and the A exactly as before, and then on the end of this riff you do this little tag on little line again which will go, bit of a stretch this one. There's fret number 2 on the A string with your first finger. Now I'm going to choose to use my fourth finger on this one just to be able to reach up because it goes up quite high. So I want to go 2, and then it keeps going back to 2, it keeps repeating back to this second fret on the A string. So it goes fret number 2 on the A, fret 4 on the E, so it's going to go back to the 2 on the A, up to 5 on the E, back to 2 on the A, 6 on the E, back to 2 on the A, and then up to 7 to finish the riff off there. Alright, so it goes full riff. What I will say as well, on the 7, I sort of just slide off to get you back down to the E again and start the cycle back round again. So it's a good thing to do, so just go, okay, there's not really a fret where it sort of stops either, so you're not going to go and land on the fret, it's just sort of a 7, and and you start letting the pressure off as you start to slide down and away from the from fret 7. Great stuff. So on to the next riff then. So quickly on. Next one is Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash. This one's really simple. Don't need to explain the D again because I just explained that one in the last riff. So this one goes. Simply it's a D and a G chord. It's all with down strums, so you want to go 3 of those into a G chord, which I'll just explain that to you because we haven't done it in the riff today, any other riffs. So it needs to be on. So you want to be 3rd fret on the low E string with your 3rd finger. Sorry, with your 2nd finger. So you want to be on the 2nd fret on the A string with your 1st finger. Then you've got the open D, open G, 3rd finger, 3rd fret of the B string, and your 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the high E string. And that's your G chord. So it goes. And on the G chord you want to do 4 strums, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then quickly back to the D. So. Alright. Now, what I did on the intro video as well, which is quite cool, is it's not on the tab that you're going to get, but there is sort of like a scrapey sort of thing. It does this sort of like. Now to do that, which sounds really cool, I'm just resting my hands, my left hand on the strings there, my fingers, just muting it, just resting really lightly, and then with this hand I can just rake across the strings and get that sound. So, okay, and then back round. And that's riff number 2, so nice and easy. Next one along is Highway to Hell by ACDC. This one starts again on it's an A chord, and again I'm doing the rock version of the A here with the 1st finger flat across the fret 2 on the D, the G and the B, and I'm going to go 3 down, da da da. Okay, next chord is a D with the F sharp in the bass, so we call this a slash chord, D slash F sharp. It's basically an inversion chord where you haven't, you've moved the root note, you've made it F sharp. F sharp is normally in the key of D, the chord of D anyway. We're just shuffling the notes around, the order around, so we've got the F sharp in the low string here. To do this chord, a little bit fiddly, you want to put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the low E string. Then that 1st finger wants to be led ever so slightly across so that it mutes the A string, so that when I strum across, I'm just getting a muted A string. You want to have the open D string, then you want to have your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. And then again, you want to mute the high E string. I don't want to hear that one when you strum that. So we've got the A, so it goes. There's 2 down strums on that. And quickly to a G, which I explained in the last riff. So. And then back to D with F sharp, so. You went back on the A. So I'll do that riff again slowly. So it's. Okay, moving on then. So we're getting quickly through these. As I said, you'll get the tabs in the explanation on the bottom of the video. You'll get all the tabs to follow, so you can sit down with the tablature and watch the videos back and just catch up with which riff you want to check out on. So next one along then is the Rebel Rebel by David Bowie. This one starts on an E chord. No, it doesn't. It starts on a D chord. Let's get this right. It starts on a D chord, so it goes. There's your D chord there, and then we take off our 2nd finger. So that's your D normally, and then we take that one off, and it's just. So we've got open E, fret 3 on the B, then fret 2 on the B. And to achieve that, I sort of allow my 1st finger across to catch that one, so I go. And then I go to 2 up strums on the E chord, so hit the open E string, then use my little finger on fret number 2, I tag onto the E chord, I pick that, and then come back down the chord, so go to the G, and that riff just goes round and round and round on a loop. Excellent, on to the next one then, moving quickly along. The last one we got now is the Pretty Woman by Orbison. This one's great, and it starts on the open E string, and it goes 2 of those, so fret 4 with finger 3, finger 1, fret 2, and then open D string. So that's the first part of the riff, and that goes around twice. So you want to go. And the second half of that riff goes open again twice, 4 again, E, 2 on the A, open D, 4 on the D, 2 on the D, open on the D. And that does that 4 times, that last part of the riff. So first time round it's twice. So. And then last time. And then that leads you into the chords of the song. Excellent, good work. That's it. We've done, guys. So we've all done. So that's your next 5 riffs for this week. Have fun with them as always. Try not to get too frustrated with them. As I said, if you're still stuck on the last video and you're struggling with the last video, just take your time and just move on. The videos will all be online. They'll be kept online. So just move on when you feel ready and you've nailed the last video and the riffs in the last video. Don't forget to like this post, like the our YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And leave comments as well. Show us some videos that you're doing. It'd be really interesting for us to get some videos of you guys actually participating in this challenge. Yeah, have a great week, and I'll look forward to seeing you next lesson.